Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Sunday, so I'm gonna swap meet it up. So one of the last weekends before Christmas. Got my Lucky Rad racing shirt on, so see if I can go find something rad. It's not, I don't know, a little bit late start today, but not too worried. It doesn't look too packed. So I'm just gonna get into her. Just gonna see what I can find. Some movies. I'm looking for something cool. Cheap ass Blu-rays, maybe some 4Ks, which are never here, or maybe even just Mr. 4K. I haven't seen him in weeks. So stay tuned. Let's do it. I'm in line and I've already seen one very killer mullet. It's gonna be a good day. It is Christmas. Berenstain Bears Christmas tree. Probably not. Then of course we got the common junk tables where usually it's just filled with randomness. Movies, not so much. Tanks missing pieces, probably. Wonder Woman in a broken box, old magazines. I don't know. I'll look through this random shit, but I don't know if I'm gonna find much. Some Santa napkins, so that'll work. Got my Barbies. Just no Barbie movie. All right, let's keep going. Oh man, this table was so frustrating. All these Blu-rays were set out and are laid out, and as I kept looking through them, I was like, "Oh, there's probably one or two titles I might take." But I asked the person, "Oh, $5? No deal? Nope, $5 a piece." I'm like, "Yeah, you're the most expensive table in here. $5. Uh, Never mind then. Guess they didn't want my money." Everything must go, huh? Well, I walked up on this guy's couple totes here, blues, and started looking. Asked him the price, $2 and up. $2 and up. I'm like, all right, that's fair. And then he proceeded to lose my business. So cocky, this guy. He was telling me, the hunter, how you can't find them for $1, and the people that do are crazy, and Disney movies ain't $1. And I'm like, you're talking to a hunter. I find them here for $1 all the time. There's multiple people in here that just don't value the physical media anymore, so they basically are like giving it away. So you're probably not safe and best to start off with, you can't do this or you can't do that, especially not knowing who I am. So if there was a movie or two I was going to pick up, I just said never mind. I'll give my my money elsewhere, my business elsewhere. You can hold on to your $2 movies. Funny, when I passed back through the second time, I heard them talking to someone, and they went from $2 to now $3 and up. So normally they go down in price as the day goes on in the swap meet. This guy started raising his prices. All right, another table of Blu-rays. Old common stuff, $3 a piece. Probably going to pass. But take a peek anyways. Let's see what else he's got at his dollar tables. Same guy that has just rows and rows of DVDs for $1. But today, his so-called fresh Blu-rays were $3. So I think I'll stick to searching over here. Let's see what I can find. Hot Wheels, toys, more toys. So if you got any little ones and you were looking for Christmas shopping, probably would have been a good place to come, I guess. Cheap stuff, especially if your guys got like 5-year-olds and they don't really care too much about anything and they're gonna break the toy anyways. And yeah, you can find some cheap shit. Little stocking stuffers. Yeah, but I don't know for myself today. I would have loved these too when I was younger. I used to play with animals and stuff all the time. So if you're looking for a bargain, don't pass up your swap meets, your flea markets, your yard sales, your estate sales, your garage sales, any kind of a sale. You never know what's out there. Like this. All right, bonus time. Swap meet's over. I stopped at the book off, as you can see, just walls of Blu-rays. I'll pick a letter. Looks like R right at the moment. S will probably come up in a sec. I like to go to the middle for some reason when I'm showing you guys these things, but I do start with the A, work my way down all the way to Z. There's always a title or two, just like today, that I just overlooked or haven't seen, or they've finally have reduced in price, or it just came in and at a reasonable price, so I didn't have to wait. I'll throw them in the bag. If I get anything, I'll show you guys at the end. So just take a quick peek here at the wall of blues, and here we go. All right, extra bonus. Why not? Goodwill, see what they got. I haven't been to this one in a sec, so I figured I'll take a peek. Blu-rays didn't really have much, but I always take a look over the flannels and collared shirts for some DVDs. There's sometimes one or two that'll stand out, one I don't have. And today was kids. Today I was like, oh, what? I haven't seen a kids at a Goodwill in forever. I already have the Blu-ray, so I don't really need this, but very tempting. Now, what? I guess it's not so tempting. I hate when this happens. It's kind of a funny story, though. You open a DVD and it's another movie. And we're back. What's going on, everyone? Adam, the movie hunter, is done and ready to show you the movies. Swap meet was fun this week. I don't know. It's more for exercise, more for just getting out in the fresh air. It's been a couple of weeks. I just hadn't had the urge to go back because I've been kind of hitting a dry spell there. Other places have been good. So the movie hunting's still going. It's just sometimes that swap meet, especially in the cold weather, it's my off season for me. It's not like it takes it off, but it's me. I usually take it off. It's just not as many people come out. Maybe because of the weather, maybe because I don't know. They got other shit to do. But anyways, about 4 or 5 titles from there. One is a holy grail for me. One movie that I have been looking for forever in the wild. I've almost purchased it maybe 3 times through the Bay, and I decided not to. I think it has a DVD release. I'm not 100% on the VHS because that's what I found. That's what I remember watching it on, so I was real happy just with it was clean. Anyways, I'll show you in a minute. The book off, I went to the Goodwill, so I found at least a couple of things in each of the places that you saw in the video if you watched the different spots. So we'll just start with the swap meet because that's what this is, and the rest is the bonus. The swap meet pickups. I don't know why I grabbed this, but I figured why not. A cheap-ass 4-pack of shark films. Shark Attack, Shark Attack 2, Shark Attack 3, Megalodon, and Shark Zone. I had to change up from the Attack. Probably the worst movies ever. Dollar Tree kind of stuff, but I do like a bad shark movie. I mean, if I own Deep Blood or Cruel Jaws 5, stuff like that, I mean, that was... I'll watch that. I mean, might as well. Okay. This one I picked up only because the kid was hustling. He was slick Ricky. I loved it. It was like a mini me when I was young, because I used to just do lots of stuff to make cash on the playground, from selling baseball cards and make my own little like mystery packs. Put in like, let's say, a star player inside. I'd make like 100 of them and charge 50 cents, for a pack. So you could bring your quarters, 50 cents, take a chance to win like a $5 card. I made tons of cash that way. It was back in the... Anyways, this kid his parents was sitting back. He was at the table. 4 or 5 people were up. He'd start with the high price, which was the overprice, and then he'd come back down to the price he was going to originally sell it at anyways, but he made you think you were getting a discount. So you're just like, oh, okay. I watched him for a couple minutes, and he sold at least 3 4Ks this way. He's like, they're $12. He's like, you know what? $8. It came down to 8. And that's what normally they would have run is $8. A couple of Black Adams, and I can't remember the other one, but he was doing great. So I picked up the Munsters. I kind of wanted to see this. I used to love the TV show. I didn't pick it up when it first came out. I don't think it's going to be like, yay, a winner, but it's still something that was worth watching. Of course, same thing. Normally 5 come down to 3, which is what I would be willing to pay, for the Munsters. Sealed, brand new. It doesn't have the slip, which I don't care about for that one. But it was just him. He sold me. It was mainly me just congratulating him on doing well and learning. What did he tell me? He's like, it's like I could be home playing games or whatever. But this is like learning to be an adult, So I was like, there you go. Here's my $3. So anybody out there that's got those little kids that just want to be hustlers and want to make money versus play video games all day and sit on their butt watching YouTube, thumbs up, props to you. My kids just want to sit around. They don't. They're trying to make a buck, which kind of disappoints when I saw a little 9-year-old. But the dollar, man, I did pick up Christmas with the Cranks. I wanted to see this for the holiday, and I didn't have it. I passed on the Blu-ray thinking, I'll just pick it up another time. When it was like kind of widely available a couple years ago, maybe last year through Best Buy. They put out a whole bunch of Christmas Blu-rays, and this one I just didn't get. But it still looks good. The transfer is still perfect, and boom, I get to watch the movie for $1. That's all I cared about. Now, here's my holy grail, the one that I've been looking for forever. I watched it as a kid. I loved it. My brother loved it. I'm pretty sure my cousins have seen it too. I don't know if you guys loved it like us, but I was so happy. And it got the late great Paul Reubens, or Pee Wee Herman. So if I don't even know how else I can say it, I'll just show you. Meatballs Part 2. Meatballs Part 2. Kid is PG. Closer to PG-13 than G, so that's good. Basically, kids at camp, alien is involved, random stupid hijinks, but nothing crazy. And Paul Reubens driving a bus, and doing a DJing and stuff. So there's Fannie Mae, and anyways, Meatballs 2, classic, just fun movie that I hope they would put a set out, because I think there's 4. I know Corey Feldman's in Part 4. 3 is okay. 1, Bill Murray is a classic. So, it would be awesome if they did a Meatball set. I could totally see that. A box, with all of them. Now, that was it for the swap meet. Simple, easy. No, I didn't go crazy today because I didn't have a lot. Now, to the next. The one item I picked up at the Goodwill, because it's right here and just get out of the way. Love Potion number 9. I say adult, but more on that side of like Nutty Professor, I guess you could say. They basically take this chemical and they end up turning into being irresistible. Tate Donovan, I think it is. Is that Sandra Bullock? Yeah. So those two. I haven't seen this in forever, but I remember watching it, a while back. I think it was like on HBO or something. Maybe one of them channels. But Love Potion number 9, found it for super cheap at the Gold Will, and I was like, I'm gonna watch that. So now the rest. Here goes the rest. We got. Let's go as quick as I can. Salvage looks like some kind of repeat horror thriller thing. She gets brutally murdered, wakes up, has to do it over again. So it's like Groundhog Day with death. We got Mary sealed. I don't know. Same producer, writers of same writers from The Shallows. I like The Shallows, that shark movie, so this could be interesting. I do like Gary Oldman, so why not? Why not? Strippers versus werewolves. That's all I gotta say. Strippers versus werewolves. Varsity Blues. I know they just upgraded. I think was it who put this out? Some 4K I think just came out of this. I didn't need that. This looks great still. MTV Films. This Blu-ray probably easy to find now since it has put out a new release, and that's why I picked it up. I like that movie though. It's still got that whipped cream bikini and Billy Bob or whatever. Like, it's fun. So more sports. 8 Men Out. If you like baseball, definitely got to check this one out. It's like the kind of storytelling of the Black Sox, how they kind of threw the World Series, and Shoeless Joe Jackson, how it kind of the whole. But it's just great. The whole movie. It's one of them older flicks. With that looks new. Old story. But definitely, if you're a baseball fan, 8 Men Out. But that's Olive Films too. So got to add another title to the Olive Films collection. Parenthood, love me some Parenthood. This movie is great. If you have kids, don't have kids, it just tells a fun, great story. Steve Martin's one of his best movies for me, Parenthood. So haven't watched it in a while. I may even have that. If I have it, it's gonna end up in a pile to do something with in the long run. But I think I only have a DVD, so it's an upgrade. We picked up Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo. I love Herbie movies. The Love Bug and Herbie Goes Bananas, all that stuff. I have the DVD set, the Disney DVD box with the thick DVD cases. But I wanted to upgrade. I wanted to just check out one on Blu-ray to see if there's a big difference. Because it is an older film, and I'm not the biggest. Older film everything needs upgrade transfers, especially when your DVD looks fine. I mean, I get a lot of it looks better. That's why I don't go to 4K, I guess, a lot. But nevertheless, I just want to see first what Disney did with just going from DVD to Blu-ray transfer on that, if it's that much better. Because these movies you can only really get through Movie Club, and most Movie Club movies, if you're not a Movie Club member, can run upwards of like $20 and above. Anybody for some reason thinks these are like so hard to get when they are, but they're not. Not $20 worth. The Baytown Outlaws, I don't know, it just looked because they had Billy Bob and Longoria. This looks like it could be fun. A bold, brassy, bloody grindhouse romp. That's what it says. Well, I'll watch and see if it's correct. Fender Bender. I don't remember. I think I saw somebody had this. It's a Scream Factory release. Probably Bob. I think Bob had this through like a haul one time, and I remember like, oh, that looks cool, because I kind of like road rage movies and killer cars or anything to do with like on the road. And if it's Fender Bender, it's got to have something to do with that, right? I doubt it's some killer in a forest. And look, we've come up to the last one, quick and easy. I picked this up mainly because of the second bonus tile, High Spirits. Vampire Kiss, I already have. The other was an MVD release that just came out. I have a Dollar Tree release of it, but I wanted High Spirits, and I know they just released this separately on Blu-ray, but I was trying to save some money, and this was going to end up just being a better deal for me, cheaper right now, and I didn't have to pay the ship and get it over here by itself. I like the movie, but I collect Scream Factory as well, so kind of tied both of those together. It's one I didn't have that I just kind of picked up. Kind of like when I picked up Troll and Troll 2. I have like a Eureka double pack of those, but I collect Scream. Kind of just wanted to check it off my bucket list. Certain movies that I've been hunting for forever and couldn't find. And then, of course, I find it later on when I don't need it. So sometimes it's just the principle in my head that I got to get it. So here's my money shot. Basic monies today. Basic money, not too messy. Clean, easy money shot. Wipe that up. So, that's it. Comment below what you liked. Hopefully Meatballs 2. If you've never seen Meatballs 2, you're not really missing much. So don't worry. Don't go crazy trying to find Meatballs 2 like me. I'm weird. I like the weird shit, and that fits it. Check, check. So, all the usual, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you watching. I'll be back again soon. I don't even know with what, but it's coming. So, that's it. Later. Should we do it? Should we add? You know what? We're going to throw a little bonus here at the end. I was talking to my buddy Santa, and he wanted to just say hi or something strange. Here we go.
Ho, 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 Merry Christmas. Sexy Santa here, and I'm just checking up on Adam to see if he's been naughty or nice.
I've been naughty as ever, Santa. Naughty as ever.